complaints a couple of weeks ago. I thought that might have been the week our power was turned off, but nothing that he needed to address me about. I'm reinforcing this. The police had a couple of minor complaints, but did not feel to address us here, but yet our mayor and council, and I want to say something about that. There is one councillor in this town that I trust and I rely on, Patrick Wilson. I phoned Patrick immediately and I said, Patrick, when did you take a vote on this to get out ahead of the rally? And he said he knew nothing about it. So he was a bit peeved about that too, and he was going to let every one of them know that when you say mayor and council, make sure I agreed, he says, because he did not agree to get out ahead of us. He is with us in this. Where was our mayor standing for freedom? But yet he was there loud and clear about getting double jabbed and jabbed some more. But where is he for freedom? Where is he? Maybe we should be enacting these recall things, but at least for pity's sake, Cochrane, stand up and speak up and tell them to listen. Thank you.
Yeah. Put your hands together for Deborah Murphy. It comes as a shock that she's actually announcing this today because we really didn't know. We just knew there was an announcement.
Actually, he dragged it out of me by Tuesday.
Okay, I might have dragged it out of her a little bit. I knew something was going to happen. But here's the thing. Deborah may be bowing out, but I know she's going to be standing in this town square. I'm a volunteer. Tammy's a volunteer. There's a whole bunch of us. Ron Voss, her husband Dennis. If anybody in this town wants to step up and help volunteer to put this on so we have bodies here, there's just minor things that need to be done. I don't know if you're going to have a spirited voice quite as loud as this Irish lady here that I'm standing next to, but everybody's got to have their voice. Find your voice. Say no more. Say no more. And with that said, I just want to tell you a quick little story because I last week in Calgary, I was in Memorial Park after the City Hall rally, and we had a gentleman who's that photojournalist, and he was discussing with the Deputy Chief Chad Topic. He was having a little interview. He's got a microphone. He's got 2 cameras on, and he was assaulted by police. He evaded 3 or 4 police officers, which made them more angry. Police don't like it when you don't obey their orders. Although they never told him he was under arrest. He just kept saying, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? They continued to attack him. One of the officers ended up getting his ankle locked in with another bystander, falling over. That officer has now filed a police report saying that the assailant aggressively grabbed him and threw him to the ground. He was charged with assault of a police officer. It's my understanding there's other police officers that may have corroborated that officer's witness statement as well. So he was arrested that day, pulled behind the line. We all were standing there yelling at the police, what are you doing? Because in Ottawa or in Calgary, violence only erupted when the police got carried away. Someone gave them orders. Otherwise, it was a peaceful protest in Ottawa for how many weeks? 2 years has been going on in downtown Calgary, and the media only started reporting it 4 weeks ago. We've been doing it for 2 years. The volunteers in Calgary have been doing it every single week. And violence only erupted when the police decided to push us out of a park that we were rightfully allowed to stand in. So I called that Devlin after I witnessed the police taser him. If you've ever been electrocuted by a taser, which I'm sure none of you have been, I think it hurts. I think it hurts. They tasered him. 5 grown men who cannot take down a single 160-pound man. Boy, I call him a boy. He's 25. He could be my son. So I called him up to help him. I printed these things off. I got him a lawyer. The best lawyer that deals with police brutality in this province. Up in Edmonton, his name is Tom Engel. The police know who he is. He will hold these guys to task, but here's the thing. Devlin was approached by Rebel Media. Devlin was approached by other people that wanted to pay for his lawyer. But Devlin felt the honorable thing would be to raise the money himself, and as soon as the money raised, that's it, no more. This isn't going to be a big pump and dump that these Rebel News media people get. And I'm going to call these guys out because I went on their channel this morning. They sure bring a lot of good news to us that the mainstream media hasn't, and I commend them for that. But they don't seem to really want to help him unless they can make money off of him, and it pisses me off. Why are they not putting his story on there? Why are they not putting the email address that's tied to his lawyer's trust fund account? Why are they not advertising that? Because they can't make a single dollar off of him. I know for a fact that Pastor Art has been in jail for how many? 5 weeks? He's coming on 5 weeks. He has a couple lawyers representing him. He does, and they're funded by Rebel News. And I don't know how much money they've raised off of Pastor Art's name and his back. But has it all gone to his lawyers? Absolutely not. I find it disgusting. The lawyers might have cost 15 grand, they might have raised 100, but they don't reveal how much they... So make sure when you're donating money, find out where the money is going. And I can tell you right now, the money, if you guys want to donate, I'll give you these forms. They've got Devlin Gannon's email address on it. It goes directly to a certain account at his lawyers. And once the money's raised for his lawyer, he's shutting it down because he's got integrity. So please, if any of you can find it in your heart to donate to him, come and grab one of these. And we're not doing GoFundMe, we're not doing Give, Send, Go, because we see what happens in Ottawa. If you donate to those things, and the government doesn't like that you donated to it, they're going to seize your money. They're going to seize your accounts. They're going to stick you on a list. I know I was on that list. I was on that leaked list. I donated with my company email, through my company. It scares me to know that the government can do something like that to us, and that means none of us are free. So please, come up and grab one of these. If you want to help Devlin out, we're going to keep everybody abreast of how much he raises for his lawyer, and come up and I'll tell you exactly what we need to raise. But if we can get 1,000 people to put something in, we can get to that goal fairly quickly. And I don't want to let this kid down, because if he's got a criminal record, he will have it for the rest of his life. I don't think it's going to get to that stage, but it's still costing him money. And I'd say the same thing. I'd help every one of you out if you were railroaded like this guy. We all need to come together as a community. And if you could do that for this kid, we can do it for anybody. And let's show these police that they cannot subject us to police brutality. They can't beat you down in a park for doing nothing. We need to stand up and have a voice. Folks, if you want to come and get these, please do. If you want to volunteer to help put this on Sundays, I don't know what we're going to do. We're volunteers, but we could sure use some help.
Somebody just came and said to me that we don't understand why you're leaving. I just wanted you to, and I kind of rushed it because I knew that we had gone over our time here. And so 9 weeks ago when I had the unction to put on the rally, I felt that that was what I was supposed to do. But then I felt on Monday that my time was to now step aside. And so it's not that I'm abandoning the freedom, but it was my time to step aside. So anybody that wants to stay in touch, I do have a thing up here where you can put your name and phone number and email down to do that. And I'm also going to be here to answer those questions if you want to ask them in private to me. And I will tell you all the rest. Okay, thanks folks. Love you. Bye-bye.